Hey guys, Aina here from Biosport Technologies. I'm here with my colleague Kris. You're going to see him more and more at Biosport over the next several months. He's one of the trainers here. Kris has a background in exercise science, triathlete, boxing, martial arts. So if you ever want to access any of his skills, expertise, obviously feel free. So I figured I'd have someone come in and give you a different perspective on some exercises and drills that would be helpful. So Dill's going to walk us through a banded exercise today for hip and glute. Kris, take it away.
Thanks, Aina. So one of my favorite exercises for anybody, but this is a great lateral movement exercise that I use for runners. It's also great for cyclists. It's also great for martial artists who do a lot of lateral movement. What I'll do is I'll warm the hips up, open up the range of motion, doing quadruped abductions and hydrants and even maybe some bird dogs. Get those hips warmed up, ready to go, and then once I've got that range of motion, I'm going to strengthen that range of motion. I'm going to start with, I'm just going to start with a small 3/4 squat just to get the hip extensors firing a little bit, and then I'm going to take it down into that 3/4 squat. I'm just going to hold. Now I've got a green band around my ankles. You'll see a lot of different people do this differently. They'll put the band above the knees. I like it below the knees. You can also do double bands. Once I've gotten into that 3/4 position, I'm just going to walk out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the static leg. I'm going to step out, load the static leg, and step in slightly. So I want to stay shoulder width apart. I don't want to come too close. I don't want the band to get too slack. And I'm just going to keep stepping out. Out. One way and then the other. Now if you are in a small space and you don't have a lot of room to walk, you can always do side to side as well. So just one step to one side, one step to the other side, but always try to keep that static leg loaded as you step out and then transfer the weight to the static leg and step in. So once we've done the lateral movement, I like to do a step back. I'm going to turn sideways to show you that one. So I'm just going to take my leg, step back, push my foot all the way to the floor, heels all the way to the floor. I've got about 80–90% of my weight on my front leg, and back again. Stepping back and forward. You'll really feel this in the static leg as well. You'll feel it in the hip stabilizers. It's a great sort of exercise for strengthening those areas around the knee that can get injured from ACL tears and whatnot. So just stepping back. I'll do about 12 on each side, and I'll mix something in and come back to that again. Like I said, it's a great way. You can either use it as a warm-up, you can use it as a strengthening exercise as well. If you want to take a heavier band and put that over, it becomes a strengthening exercise. Thanks.
Thanks, Kris. That was great stuff. Obviously, this will apply to any athletes, and especially with golfers that I tend to work with mainly, with some great stuff. So we'll have Kris back again for some more drills in the future. Thanks, guys. Any questions, feel free to give us a call.